It's the dawn of the future or present day dawn, depending on when you're watching this. I just wanted to quickly pop on before the weekly vlog and just say this week our channel, because it is our channel, celebrated 3 years on YouTube. I won't be marking the occasion with anything special, but I realised I didn't mention anything during the course of the week, so I just wanted to say to you guys thanks to all you OGs, you've been around for a while, and thanks to all the new subscribers who have recently joined. And we're almost at the 1,000 subscriber mark, so what I'll do when we hit that point, I'll do a double celebration. So we'll have a vlogiversary plus a 1,000 subscriber I don't know, celebration, maybe a giveaway. I've not decided yet, but I just wanted to pop on and say, you know, happy vlogiversary to all of us. Okay, that being said, let's roll this week's video. Bye. Hello and welcome to or back to the channel, Dawn's Days channel. I'm just folding laundry, so I thought let me just quickly jump on and say hello and kick off this week's vlog. Please don't look at the mess behind me. I haven't done any remote notion of cleaning has entered my head today. In case you're wondering, I put my stuff in the dryer, so I try and take it out when it's warm-ish and fold it, because I don't do ironing. So I'm picking up this week's vlog pretty much where I left off last week's vlog. Just finished editing, done the quiz, the questions for the quiz, family quiz night tonight. I don't know if I mentioned this last week, desperate times, desperate measures. I took myself to the Dawn's Days hair salon and did my roots, and I've actually given my fringe a bit of a trim this morning, although looking at it now, I think I could have done with a little bit more. I don't know, I took about good centimetre off it, so I don't know, I just get a bit worried about that. And I've got like extra snippy scissors. I bought hairdressing scissors. I'm sure a hairdresser would just cringe if they picked them up, but from the shop, they're better than the ones, you know, the paper scissors I was attempting to cut my hair with. But they're a bit scary, they're a bit stabby and a bit sharp, so I'm always a little bit sort of little bit millimetre at a time. Anyway, this week, fingers crossed, this week, hopefully our restrictions will be lifted. Oh, I hope so. In case you didn't know, or maybe if you're new, yes, I'm British. I'm from Manchester, which is the northwest of England, but for 20 years I've been living in the Netherlands, just outside of Amsterdam. And currently the Netherlands is has the strictest lockdown in the whole of Europe, even stricter than France. Can you believe it? That's been going on since about at least a week before Christmas, maybe even longer. So we're still in lockdown as I'm filming today. So I'm hoping, you know, the schools are all closed, everything, you know, it's work from home, essential shops open only, yeah, anyway, blah 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 blah. So hopefully this, I think in my calculation, Tuesday we was expecting to hear more. So let's see. Well, you'll know in this video what the outcome is, won't you? But today, as of recording, we're still locked up. Anyway, I've finished folding stuff here. I'm gonna go and put my shoes on, and then Lawrence and I are gonna go and do the big shop, which is pretty much the highlight of any week at the moment. Going to the supermarket. Tell me if you relate. I'll catch you later. I hope you can see me. It's really, really sunny here. It's a bit chilly, but it's not like freezing cold. It's just, I'd say like it's a nippy. It feels like a crisp, nippy autumn day, actually. I have not ventured out of the house all day, even though I showered and got dressed, clearly. Been sat on the sofa all morning. Well, actually that's not true. I've caught up on all my laundry. Yes. And I've been sat on the sofa watching YouTube and knitting. I know that might sound really boring to some people, but that's my idea of a perfect Sunday. Anyway, as you've gathered, I think I've probably said it a million times, I'm on the way to the vaccination centre. I'm going for my booster. Thanks everyone for all your comments, wishing me well, and you know, trying to sort of reassure me. Hopefully no adverse reactions. I don't know, it just seems a bit of a mixed bag. You just don't know who's going to react to what. William's fine now. He had his vaccination yesterday and he had a headache for most of the day. Actually, I think he went to bed with a headache. Wasn't like in bed headache. It was just like, you know, when he's sort of like a bit of a headache, and he's fine today, absolutely fine, so that's good. But yeah, we've all had a lazy day. Lawrence has been on the phone on a video call, I don't know, at least 2 hours to his youngest brother. So he took him on video call up to the boys' bedrooms and woke them up. They were fine. They thought it was funny. So he's had a fine old time. In South Africa you call it skinnering. He's been skinnering. And I think there's football on this afternoon. So anyway, I've left them all to it. If you're interested what I've been knitting on... Oh, I'm in the wrong lane. Oops. If you're interested in what I've been knitting on... Oops. I've been knitting on... We're getting there. I'm going to tell you what I'm knitting on. I have been knitting on the Felix pullover. I can't put it down. I love it. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. I don't know how long I'll love it for, because if you've been around for a while, you'll know I loved my J sweater and I couldn't put that down. I've still not finished that. Almost ready to break for the sleeves. Actually, that's really stupid. I should pick that up. I don't know. I have to dig it out. I don't know where it is, actually, thinking about it. Anyway, waffle. So I've been knitting on the lattice top socks. I'm almost about an inch off for the toe on the first sock. Yeah, and I've been knitting on that Felix pullover and watching podcasts. That's what I meant to tell you. So this morning I got up and sat there knitting away. Oh, I'm a Close to You shawl with the design feature. If you watched the podcast, you'll know. I think the Craft Workshop podcast have shared it as well, and also the Woven Almanac podcast. Still can't get used to saying that, it feels so weird. Anyway, so I was knitting away on my shawl and I saw Fernanda from Little Monkeys and Me had uploaded a very lengthy podcast. So I thought, ooh, great, everyone was still in bed. I'm sitting with my coffee, all cosy, with the blanket on me on the sofa, and not even 10 minutes in, and my name was mentioned. So I was like, huh? And she'd reached, in the last podcast, she'd reached 3,000 subscribers. So she did a giveaway, and it was for a pattern set, and I won it. So I was quite excited this morning to wake up to that. That was lovely. Yeah, so I had a very pleasant, double whammy pleasant morning, knitting, catching up with Fernanda, and winning some patterns. I can't remember what the pattern set was now. I'll tell you all about it if you watch the podcast, because if you don't knit, you've probably got no idea, A, what I'm on about, and B, of zero interest anyway. My mum is on the mend, so thanks for all the lovely messages. You reached out to me. Yeah, it was very, very scary, and you know, I'm obviously not in the UK, so my sister was Estelle was having to take care of her, but yeah, I don't want to frighten people. I mean, luckily she wasn't at the stage where she needed hospitalising, but my sister was like almost there, and she said her pallor, she was grey and her lips were blue, and I have read that's one of the symptoms of the Omicron variant. So variant. Anyway, so all's well that ends well. She's fine now. She's on the mend. So thank you. Yeah, scary. I hear from some of you guys you've also caught it, even though you're triple vaxxed. So anyway, let's not talk about stuff like that. Even though I'm on the way to be shot now. This week, I might have mentioned it yesterday, actually, thinking about it. On Tuesday, hopefully we'll get our restrictions lifted. We've had general elections, so there's a new cabinet in place, and apparently that's one of their top priorities, rightly so, about what to do with lifting the restrictions and so forth. So, I hope the shops are gonna be opened. I don't know, this time it just feels like it's gone on forever. I don't even know if this is the longest one we've had. It's not the worst, the very, very worst one, we had a curfew. So at least we've not got to that level yet. But oh gosh, I hope they don't introduce one of them. That would be awful. Anyway, let's see. I'm not even sure. I think William's not in school still. We'll see. So yeah, I haven't really got anything exciting planned because, you know, as I said, highlight of the week is going to the supermarket. What else? Yeah, I think that's all I've got to waffle about, actually. Yeah, anyway, I'm almost here, so I'll come back on camera when I've had it done and let you know how I am. I'm sure it'll be fine though, but I'm sure you're interested. If you've not had one yourself yet, just see what my reaction was. Hopefully there is none. Okay, waffle, cool. Talk to you later. Just finished work for the day. I haven't filmed talking to camera since I think Sunday. So just to give you a little recap. By the way, I think it's Wednesday. You would have seen it on the screen somewhere. So I think you would have seen, yeah, I went to get my vaccination. That was Sunday. Okay, vaccination. My nose is itchy. So I had the Moderna and it was fine, didn't hurt anything, it was okay. Felt fine the whole day, slept well the evening, woke up on Monday. I'd say like a mild headache, but I took paracetamol or Tylenol, is it? Tylenol, I don't know what it is in America. Paracetamol. And yeah, it helps, you know, but I just had this mild headache. And then Tuesday I woke up with a headache. And it wasn't like a crazy headache, but it definitely wasn't a mild headache. And then mid-morning, Lawrence and I had an appointment. We had to go out of the house. And driving to the appointment, I was just, you know, it was a very sunny day. And then the light was hurting my eyes. And then the headache started getting worse and worse and worse. Anyway, we had the appointment, got in the car, came to come home. And then I just had this overwhelming, like, tiredness. I just needed to close my eyes and sleep, and my head was, at that point, it was like pounding headache. Anyway, I got home and I reported in sick for work for the rest of the day. Went to bed and I slept in a coma for gosh, I don't even know. It's about, I think I went to bed about, I'm trying to think, it was about 1ish, I think. And I slept solid until about 5:30, and I only woke up because some idiot was out in the road messing around with a scooter for a good 10 minutes. So anyway, today I feel okay. I've just got a bit of a headache, but yeah, it's fine, it's manageable. And today's my short day, so it's been a really hectic day, but I'm done now. I was thinking to go to the workshop and also even pop out because I need to go shopping, but I've just thought, you know what, I'm just going to sit here and, you know, watch some stuff on YouTube. And I've got a bit of knitting I want to get going a bit. I've got loads of knitting I want to do. I'm knitting my January year of dishcloths. It's a bit of a mess. Anyway, I'll talk about that in the podcast on the Woven Almanac. So that's how it went with the vaccination. What else? Oh yeah, you would have seen some footage of, so Monday, my tumble dryer broke. And I was like, oh no. And past experience, when I've called out people, repair people, they're not interested in repairing, you know, kitchen appliances. All they're interested in is selling you a new one. So anyway, Lawrence took it apart and he ordered, it was the belt, you know, it makes it turn and snapped. And he ordered, so this was Monday, he ordered a new belt from a company in Belgium. And it arrived yesterday morning, so not even 24 hours later it arrived. And while I was in bed, nursing my headache, he fixed it, so the dryer's working again. So it's like, great. And because he had everything disassembled, he gave it all a really good clean up because there was a lot of fluff in there. So it's had a sort of semi-service, so that was good. What else I forgot to update you on? Oh yeah, I was getting mixed up. I thought yesterday there was going to be a government, like a press conference. That's happening on Friday. So hopefully Friday we find out if restrictions have been lifted. Oh, I hope so. And I think that's about it. Tomorrow, really busy day in work. Friday, I'm going to go to the market. I've decided I'm going to go and see if it's on. Hopefully it is. Because I also want to look, I don't need wool. I've got loads in my stash, but there was something I did want to look for. I'm trying to, if you don't knit, this is not interesting for you, but I'm trying to buy a copy of the Gingerbread Dream socks that was Candy Shop Yarns. It's one of the ladies who's meanwhile at the castle. She launched the pattern and a set, you know, the wool, and I just fell in love with them. And I'm kicking myself I didn't buy it, because the only way I can buy the pattern is through their Etsy shop, which is closed. It's on a break. I mean, you think, you know, digital media, PDF, you could buy it. Anyway, you can't. But I'm already like, well, I'm going to buy it anyway. So I was thinking I might look at the, oh, here's Josh, he's coming home from work. I might look if the wool man at the market has got at least the colours. So I've already got them. I'll put them in a project bag, and then when I eventually get the pattern, I'm good to go. Does he need me to let him in? I know he's coming. Anyway, well, I'm going to go and see how he is. He's been out. And yeah, I'll catch you at some point in the week. Happy knitting if you knit. Just on the way to the market. Hope you can hear me. I've got the heater on. It's a bit chilly, like a bit nippy, but like that cold damp nippy. So I've got my winter coat on. I think I'll be wearing this till about March or April at this point. And I've got my Humley Bee shawl on. Oh, I love this shawl. I tell you, every time I put it on, it's made, if you're not a knitter, sorry, it's made from drops. Oh gosh, what drops? Drops. Oh, I can see it. Not Fable. Oh gosh, I can't remember now. I spoke about it in a few of my podcasts, so if you have a look in the playlist, Craft Workshop podcast, or on the new channel, the Woven Almanac, I might have spoken about it there. Anyway, it might come to me at some point. Sorry, waffle. It's not a good start, is it? So I'm on the way to the market. We still have restrictions here in good old Holland. However, there's a press conference tonight. The leaked rumours are that shops will be the next ones to be opened and sporting. So, you know, clubs and I think gyms and hairdressers, yay. But not, I don't think restaurants, which does not make sense to me, but anyway, whatever. And then somebody also said maybe the shop's open, but it's by appointment only, which is one of the things we had in one of the lockdowns. Personally, I think the whole thing is ridiculous. And it was interesting, in one of the recent press conferences, some minister acknowledged that, you know, the Dutch public are totally fed up with it, because we're the only country in the in Europe who's locked down like this, to this degree. None of our neighbours are. So, and our numbers are just the same. So it's like, oh, what was the point of that 3 weeks then? Because we're no worse off than anyone else, or better off, I should say. Anyway, blah blah blah. Let's change the subject. So, go to the market, because I think I mentioned it in last week's vlog. I discovered that the market had been open the whole time for the last 3 weeks. I had no clue. So I'm hoping that the wool man, the wool store, the wool stall, yarn store, gosh, that's a mouthful at this time of morning, is open. Because I've got a couple of patterns that I downloaded the end of last year, and I really want to get going on them. And so I need some like specific really light wool, thin wool. And I want some another set of tips for my Knit Pro interchangeables. A spare set. I don't need them, it's a spare set. So anyway, I just fancy going looking at the wool stall, if the truth be told. What else? Nothing else is planned for the rest of this weekend. It's very, very quiet. I think we're all in that sort of, you know, New Year, post-Christmas sort of slump. So I'm not seeing any friends. Well, I think we're all just sort of waiting for tonight. I might have mentioned this. I have tickets to go to a dollhouse fair in February with Antoinette. So if they're lifting restrictions, hopefully this is a good sign and it will go ahead. And something else I haven't mentioned to you. This is very exciting. If you knit, and if you don't, sorry again. I have got a place reserved on a knitting retreat this year. Super excited about that. I can't share any details with you because I don't know exactly when, what, why, how. It's and I actually don't even remember. I don't remember the name of the retreat. It was a friend of mine asked if I fancied doing it. So I'm going to do that maybe with a friend or a couple of friends. We'll see. So excited. But that's towards the end of the year. But anyway, it's nice to share my plans. I have never, ever been on a knitting retreat in my life. And some of my friends, you know, sort of pre-knitty dawn, will be laughing their heads off when they hear I'm going on a knitting retreat. I was more likely to go off for a rave for a weekend. But anyway, times have changed. Right, I'm almost in the vicinity of the market, so fingers crossed the wool man is there and I can be a happy shopper. We've just done the big shop, the weekly shop. I thought I would stay on for an extra day kind of thing in this week's vlog. So I wanted to let you know that we've had a government announcement last night here in the Netherlands, and most things in shopping wise are open now, but there's a capacity in the shop, which it's fine, we've had that all along, but all the restaurants, theatres, group activity things are still closed, and I think around the 24th, 5th of January, I thought there was going to be another announcement. Oh, and high schools have opened. The boys and Lawrence's sports will be starting this week or next week, so everybody is going to be happy about that. So the weird thing is though, the supermarket was like half empty, and I bumped into Namely in the parking lot, and she'd just been to the Action, which is like that bargain store that I love, and she popped in. She needed some dog supplies for Benji, if you're interested. Sure, it's not relevant to what I'm telling you, but she said it was empty. So there doesn't seem to have been a mad rush on people, you know, flooding the shop. So anyway, let's see. Good news, good news. At least it feels a little bit normal. Anyway, at this point, I am going to say thanks again for joining me on the weekly vlog. I hope you're all well and safe. And if you're here for the podcast, just a reminder that that's now moved to the Woven Almanac channel, and I'll put a link below. Okay, stay safe. I will see you soon, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.